things that has made a big difference for women has also been something called Title IX, where every school had to have sports for women as well, and had to have the same equipment and sports, believe it or not, are a wonderful vehicle to learn how to be effective in a team. So team building is the thing that I think is going to carry people forward. Because what you mentioned, Mark, was looking at someone doing something well. And too often people look around and say, well, why am I not being chosen? Why is it not me? And instead, why don't you say, why were they? What did they do? What can I learn from what they did and apply it to what I do? So I think I've said it to you too, Mark, before. Don't look at the hole, look at the donut. If you look at the hole gets bigger. If you look at the donut gets bigger. So look at the donut and see what they're doing right that got them that. When Lynn and I were talking, I told her how back in my corporate world, I suddenly was playing racquetball. I was hunting. I was doing all these sports because I was the only woman at the sea level, and that's what the guys did after work. And if I didn't learn how to play golf and racquetball, then I wasn't going to be a part of that social network that ended up translating to the work network. There were little things that happened in that environment that were important to the corporate. So I got my rifle and I went out hunting. I learned, and I didn't do badly, by the way. But you can't overlook the team element of these things, and building, not just looking at your own career as an individual, but how can you use your career to help other women, to build your team, and your team help the company succeed. So taking forward a whole process instead of an individual process. Look at the whole instead of the donut. So, and I will say one little story I noticed about racquetball, by the way. When I played with women, we would play the first set and then we would stop and talk. And you lose your momentum and you kind of, your muscles start to cool off again. When you play with a man, you play the 3 sets until you figure out who wins, and you talk at the end of the game. So we absolutely do things differently, and we absolutely need to understand and recognize that, but we can work very well on a team.
Thank you. I love that team thing. And today, that's where diversity comes in. You have a diverse team.